Good morning, friend. Good morning. How are you? I hope all is well. It is a rainy day today, and it's been raining for the past week. But I heard a quote on the radio, and I wanted to share it with you because I hope that it will be encouraging for someone. And the quote said, "God has not forgotten the recipe for manna." And if you're not familiar, manna was bread or bread-like substance that would fall from the sky to feed the people in the desert in the Bible. And the premise of that quote is just saying that God has not forgotten the recipe for manna. He is still able to provide. Although he's not providing in that same way, we're not having bread fall from the sky, right? But he is still providing for us. He's providing for us in the era that we are in the ways that we need it. God is still providing. God has not forgotten. The God of those days. And I know for a lot of us, we read the Bible and we're like, oh, those things are not happening right now. We're not seeing those kind of miracles right in front of our eyes, but there's still miracles happening. God is still providing in ways sometimes that you don't even recognize because we're so busy in the hustle and bustle of each day that we're not even thinking about the simple ways that God is providing for us, that God is protecting us, that he's covering us. And so I just thought that was just a really great quote to remember that the God of yesterday, the God of the Bible is still the God of today. And yes, he's not doing things in the same way he did then, but he is still that same God, and he can still work those miracles and still can do those things. But he's meeting us where we are in this place today with all the technology and everything that is going on. He is still providing. So I wanted to encourage you not to forget that the God of yesterday, the God that did the things that he did then, is still the God now. We are so forgetful as a people. I know I am. And God has been so good to me over the years, and I see his hand all over my life and in the ways that he's protected me and covered me and saved me from myself and decisions that I have made in my youth. He has been so good and so merciful and so kind. And yet, there are times where I forget how good he has been, the things that he's pulled me out of, and the things that he is still pulling me out of. And sometimes there are things that come up and situations that come up that I'm like, Lord, what am I going to do now? Not remembering that there have been worse things that have happened and worse situations that God has pulled me through. So it's really important to keep things at a forefront in your mind, to remind yourself when you're feeling weary, when you're feeling discouraged, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling hopeless, that the God of yesterday is still the God of today, that God has not forgotten the recipe for manna, that he is still doing the same things that he did then, he's still doing them now. He is not less powerful. He is not less merciful. He is all the things that he has always been. And we just need to remember that. One of the things that I do, a practice that I have is, and I encourage other people to do it, is I journal. Especially when I'm going through hard times, hard moments, I will journal what's going on. And sometimes I'll go back and I'll read it and look at say where I was last year from today. And it's just amazing to see the things that I was going through, the things that I was praying about, and how God either resolved those situations or how he came through, how he showed up, and how everything worked together for good. Even though at that moment it felt so terrible and I did not know where to turn. I felt confused. I felt hopeless. But God worked it all out. And it's so good to keep a record of God's amazing work so that you can go back and have a reference, because we are forgetful. I am forgetful. So I just wanted to encourage you today, if you're going through a hard time, if you are feeling hopeless, if you are feeling lost, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling sad or anxious or depressed, whatever those things are, God has not forgotten the recipe for manna. He has not forgotten you. He is still the same God today, and he will be tomorrow the same God. Do not forget. I pray that blesses someone today. It was just heavy on my heart, and I wanted to share that. I hope you have the most amazing day. We'll talk next time.